Good morning, student. I am here again with the topic aerobic and anaerobic respiration. But today we will discuss about the differences between the aerobic and anaerobic respiration. So, as if you will write the equation on the top while writing the differences, from there only you will get many differences from that balanced equation of the aerobic and anaerobic. So the first one goes like this. Oxygen is used for the process of aerobic respiration and oxygen is not used in the process of anaerobic respiration. After that, aerobic respiration takes place in the cell of the higher plants and animals, but anaerobic respiration takes place in the lower organism like bacteria, fungi, yeast, and it also takes place in the human muscle cell also. Please keep this in the mind. So it is the point which you have to keep in the mind. Along with this also takes place in the muscle cell of the human beings or the human beings muscle cell. Okay, glucose is completely oxidized, means it is totally break down into the carbon dioxide and water, but in anaerobic respiration the glucose is partially broken down. So end products formed by the complete breaking down of glucose is carbon dioxide and water, but in the anaerobic respiration that is carbon dioxide, ethyl alcohol or the lactic acid is formed depending upon the situation where the respiration is taking place. Complete oxidation of glucose yields 38 ATP of energy, but incomplete partial oxidation of the glucose molecules in the anaerobic respiration releases only 2 ATP. Okay, process takes place in both cytoplasm and mitochondria, and this anaerobic process takes place only in the cytoplasm. So these are the differences between the aerobic respiration and anaerobic respiration. Now, when the mechanism of breathing is done, that time we people inhale the air, but air contains composition of gases in a fixed percentage. Okay, so the percentage of oxygen and carbon dioxide in inhaled and exhaled are, when it is inhaled the air contains 21% of oxygen. So 21% of oxygen will goes to the lungs, and from there the exchange will takes place, it will go to the cells. And what happens after that? Yes, after that oxygen will be will break down the glucose, means glucose will break down with the help of the oxygen, and then it will be converted into carbon dioxide. So when it is exhaled, when the air is exhaled after the process of the respiration, then it contains only 16.4% of oxygen. That means for releasing the energy in the body. Now the carbon dioxide which is inhaled is only 0.04%, but when it is exhaled the carbon dioxide is 4.4%. So this is the difference in the percentage of inhaled and exhaled air in the respiration process of human beings. Now as we know that the respiration in plants also takes place. So in the upper parts of the plants they have the pores like structure like stomata and lenticles present on the. So as I was telling that it have, let it be the upper part of the plant, let it be this leaf. So the leaf will have the stomatal pores, it will have the stomata which will help in the exchange of oxygen and CO2 according to day and night. If it is the daytime, then carbon dioxide will be taken in, oxygen will be given out. If it is the night time, the vice versa will occur, that during the night time it will also take the oxygen and give out carbon dioxide. So this process also takes place, this respiration process also takes place in the root, as you can see here. So in the root what happens? In the root what happens? There is the air space, you can see the air space here, it is the space. So by the process of osmosis the root here absorbs water. Osmosis, they absorb H2O. Okay, and by the process of diffusion they absorb carbon dioxide, oxygen, and give out carbon dioxide. So now these the soil particles have the it have the oxygen dissolve in it. Okay, it have the oxygen dissolve in it. So by the process of fusion, by the process of diffusion, what will happen, this oxygen will enter inside the root hair, and then the respiration process will be done. After that, what will happen, this root hair will release carbon dioxide. So this is the respiration process which takes place in the plant also.